Go ahead.
It's Friday night. It's Cocktails with the Princes. We're playing the good, the bad, and the ugly. Not because it actually has, well, it's remotely connected to the cocktail.
How so?
In that we're using rye whiskey, and not just any rye whiskey, we're using the High West whiskey for our cocktail. So that's where we got on the theme, and mostly because my cactus were out here, I was repotting my plants to bring them in for the summer back into the house. So that's the loose connection. The real cocktail is the Blinker.
The Blinker.
Yes, in which we were going to play a Blink 182 song. But honestly, I'm not too thrilled with any of the songs. So if you're a Blink 182 fan, maybe you could direct us to the song we should have played.
First of all, Holly, just so you know,
Yeah.
I did a fair amount of research this afternoon
Yeah.
while I was working, because I was listening to Blink 182 music. And
Is
that's
that how they say it? 18.2, not 182?
most everybody says it Blink 182, but it's actually Blink 182
Okay.
because it's a code for the 18th and the second letters of the alphabet. And I think it's like R and B.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, those stand for the name of a high school that was a great rival of one of the lead guys in the band.
Ah.
And the name of the band was just Blink. But then they found out that there was already a band in Ireland called Blink. And so they had to change their name. But that's how they changed it. They just added those three numbers, Blink 182.
And the name of their rival school?
I don't remember.
Well, that's what you said.
The initials were R
R&B.
and B, but I don't remember the name of it.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you know a Blink 182 or 18.2 song that you think we should have played, you can let us know in the comments. But the drink is called the Blinker. Are we going back to the band? I can
Just
see it on
briefly,
your
just
face.
very
Okay.
briefly, because
I'm gonna start mixing this up.
you start mixing it up. So I listened, like a couple of hours I listened to music. And after a while, Holly, what I started thinking was, these songs kind of all sound the same. And what that immediately reminded me of is when I was a teenager and my parents couldn't stand the music that I listened to. And it's like, why? And they said, well, they all sound the same. And I thought, oh my God, it's happening.
Yes, you're
So,
old. You're officially old.
I'm old.
Yes. Well,
So the drink, what's the drink we're having?
it's called the Blinker.
The Blinker.
It's an old cocktail. And there are a lot of different versions to it. The one we're having has 2 ounces of rye whiskey, 1/4 of an ounce of grenadine, and an ounce of fresh grapefruit juice, which I squeezed up fresh with our juicer. And there it is in the picture here. Anyway, then you shake it up. Now the thing is,
Here, I got the grapefruit juice. We have a lot of grapefruit juice.
yeah, we do. I don't know what I was thinking. We got this thing with the cup again. All right, here we go. So, this cocktail was originally made, I believe, in LA. When they made it in LA, they used the rye and they used the grapefruit juice. But instead of grenadine, they used honey syrup. But then an Irish-born bartender in New York changed it up and put the grenadine in it. So there's a lot of stuff, like there's a lot of different variations, but this is one we're making today.
I think it'll be fine.
Now, I tried to do some research.
Boy, we both did research.
Yeah.
Boy, look at
On
us.
what's the difference between rye whiskey, Scotch whiskey, an Irish whiskey. Other than Irish whiskey's way better. But anyway, and the difference is,
Look how reddish it looks.
yeah,
Yeah. Is that the grenadine doing that?
yeah. So the thing is that first of all, let's talk about the word whiskey.
All right.
Some people spell it W-H-I-S-K-Y, and sometimes it's W-H-I-S-K-E-Y. Irish whiskey and American whiskey has the E-Y. Scottish whiskey and Canadian whiskey is just with a Y.
Really?
Yes, and the belief is, or what I understand, or what I partially remember.
Or what you're making up? No, you're not making this
making
up.
it
I know.
up, is that they say that the Scots have been making whiskey way longer than anybody,
Yeah.
and that's the old way of spelling whiskey. It's just hung over in Canada and Scotland.
Makes
So,
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
yeah. But rye whiskey is made with rye and corn. I have to tell you, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Rye whiskey, I think maybe I'm allergic to rye. Because the last time we had a rye whiskey drink, I was not feeling good the next day. And it
Well,
wasn't
this
because I had too much to drink.
It's got a lot of alcohol in it. I mean, that bottle was sitting out here when I was out here earlier, and I was looking at it, and it's like it's
Yeah.
way up there.
And if you have aged rye whiskey for 2 years or more, you can call it straight rye whiskey. So
Because it's just plain alcohol now.
probably it's a corn mash.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway,
Oh, they look nice, Holly Beth.
so this is the beginning of our tutorial on whiskeys, and we're going to talk about some more things at the next cocktail.
Oh,
with a list of
really?
Things to look
Holy
forward
cow! Look at
to.
this.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out
Is it going to be
what's
like
the
on
difference.
LinkedIn or something?
Yeah, my LinkedIn profile. Yes, I have. In fact, I added that to my resume. Mixologist
Oh.
and YouTube influencer.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
That must be why they're beating down the door to offer you jobs.
There you go, man. All right, let's try the cocktail. Cheers. Yeah, this is a no. I think I've had as much of that as I'm going to drink. First of all,
Yeah.
burns going all the way down.
Mine didn't burn.
Mine does.
Okay.
Really? Give it another go. Maybe I'm being harsh. You know, ooh,
It's.
it's just not good.
It seems like it's sort of missing a middle to it. You know, it's like
Maybe you have to have the honey.
I think the honey might help because, I mean, you can kind of taste the whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
you can taste the grape juice, and you can taste the grenadine, but they are all sort of separate, you know, and it's like,
I don't know, it isn't good.
Yeah.
I could run in and get the honey syrup and we could mix one up and try it.
well, I'm going to drink these.
You are?
Well, why? We're not going to throw them out.
Oh my God. Wow, what do you mean?
Well,
All right,
okay.
I'm gonna go get the honey.
Okay. Are we going to end the video, or are we going to?
Well, no, can you just not chat?
Can me chat?
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing to chat about.
Make some up.
I'll just sit here and drink. Well, you can tell fall's a coming because it's, I think, around 7 o'clock and it's dark. Getting dark. I think that honey syrup will help. You can hear the crickets.
I just think this is a no. Got a new cold glass. Let's make sure there's nothing left over in here of the grenadine. Try it again. 2 ounces. I think maybe it's just, I just don't like rye, you know?
Maybe that's what it is.
Wait, it's
Holly.
getting really dark. It's kind of hard to see.
I was just talking about that. In your absence.
I don't even know if this is, if I get to the point where it just overflows. Okay, that's 2. And we need 1.
After you drink half of it, Holly, it tastes really okay.
Yeah, but this is, the truth is that you drink half of anything, you get enough liquored up, you really don't care anymore.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, oh no, this is the rye. I gotta open up the honey. I don't think this is gonna be any better, personally.
So,
This is just, you know how like last week or the last time, it was like, oh, this is really good.
you
This is one of my favorites.
know.
This isn't even an unfavorite. This is undrinkable.
So, what are you putting in there now?
Honey.
You're
Honey,
putting
simple syrup.
along with the rye whiskey and
The
the grapefruit juice. Got it.
Let's see. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough,
Don't get them stuck.
but they are already
We're
stuck.
already up to 11 minutes.
Well, half the people have stopped this already anyway. So, okay, there we go.
It's quite a different color, that's for
It
sure.
is.
Well, here, let's do a
Cheers.
cheers. Wait, wait, wait.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, this you can drink. I still don't. It's not terrible. It's really biting. You know, rye whiskey is really spicy and it has a
Yeah,
bite
it
to
has a
and I
bite.
think I don't like that.
I think you don't either.
You know, so this and the grenadine, it's sort of like a twist on a whiskey sour. So, you know, the guy said like this drink really fell out of favor, but it's really great, and if you like whiskey sours, boy, you're gonna like this.
Yes, I believe that's it's. I think that's sort of what it is. It's like a whiskey sour with grenadine in it.
You know, but I don't like rye whiskey. It's just
No.
really there's a spice and a bite to it that I do not appreciate.
Yep.
So these are a thumb down, man. Sorry, High West whiskey. This is supposed to be a top shelf rye too, but
Well,
it's not a rye drink.
Hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Don't
you know,
like
it's
it.
just how it is.
So have a good rest of your weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's beautiful here, anyways.
Yeah, it's the start of autumn, man.
Yeah.
I just love autumn. It's
gorgeous.
my favorite time of
Yep.
year.
Being inside, outside, just being everywhere. It's a good time of year.
It is. Anyway, have a good night.
Good night. Cheers.